Hi, everybody. I'm Brad, Professor B. Davis here at ASN Bay Area Studios here in San Francisco. Our ASN Bay Area San Francisco 49ers post-game wrap-up. Well, it was not a good day for the San Francisco 49ers. I know for a lot of you 49ers faithful are very frustrated. This was an embarrassing loss to the Cleveland Browns, a team who came into today's game Sunday afternoon over at First Energy Field in Cleveland with the worst record pretty much in all of football, sitting at 2-10 with seven straight losses. And the Niners lose 24-10 to the Cleveland Browns. And let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, the Niners were not ready to play football today, and it missed opportunities to get the offensive going, and just too many missed tackles, and it just was they just did not get it done, and then the Niners defense allowed 481 total net yards on Cleveland, and the Niners offense was only held to just 221 total net yards of offense against a Cleveland team that ranked uh, next to last in all of football in total defense, 31st. As you know, the Browns won the time of possession with 37-39, and the Niners 22 minutes and 21 seconds. Cleveland the Browns got 28 first downs to the Niners only 15, and the third down efficiency, the Browns were 6 out of 12. The Niners was just only a dismal 2 of 13. And the individual stats for the Niners, Blaine Gabbert, not a great day, 18 out of 28, 194 yards and a touchdown pass. He did not throw an interception. Rushing, Sean Drone had only 3 carries for 19 yards. Bell, 3 receptions to 49 yards. Anquan Bolden only had 2 receptions for 22 yards in the game. And for Johnny Manziel, he was 21 out of 31 for 270 yards and a touchdown pass. He averaged 8.7 yards per pass. And Cronwell had 20. Ivan Conwell, 20 carries, 145 yards. He averaged 7.3 yards a carry. Duke Johnson Jr. also had 13 carries for 78 yards, averaged 6 yards. And then Brian Hartline, 8 catches for 107 yards, averaged 13.4. And Gary Barridge, who recently signed a 5-year contract with the Browns, a brand new contract this past week, 5 receptions for 84 yards, averaging 16.8 yards on the ground. So, this was just the Niners just was not ready to play. This was a total letdown after the Niners coming off a big overtime win against the Bears to pick up their first road win of 2015. And this date on Sunday, they just absolutely totally regressed. So, you could, like I said, they may have had good practice this past week, but does it show that they just didn't show up on Sunday? It doesn't even matter now because they just didn't. The team just did not show up on Sunday. So it is what it is. So the Niners absolutely getting beat by one of the worst teams in football, and I know all you 49er faithful are frustrated, and this has been a microcosm of where the Niners season has been. So the Niners now, the record with the loss, they dropped to 4-9 of the season. Their record is now 1-6 on the road, and the Niners with the loss, by the way, are back in dead last in the NFC West. So they sit alone dead last in the NFC West. The Rams end up winning their game on Sunday, beating the Detroit Lions, and the 49ers. By the way, with that loss, the Niners will have their first losing campaign, their first losing season in 5 years. And also, while the Cleveland Browns improved their record to 3-10. So this was the Cleveland Browns ended up winning the worst organization in pro football, winning the toilet bowl on Sunday against San Francisco. And the Niners are going to have to turn it around. Hopefully they get back in the next game for the 49ers. They'll take on the Cincinnati Bengals out at Levis Stadium which will be 1 week from today. And by the way, that game originally was supposed to be set for the NBC Sunday Night Football game for 5:20 to kickoff. It has been switched to next Sunday. Will be a 1:25 p.m. Kickoff standard time, Pacific Standard Time kickoff time. So if you have tickets that says 5:20, those tickets for next Sunday's game, the game has been switched to 1:25. Those who have tickets for that game, you could those tickets, I'm assuming, will be honored. And Niners and Bengals next Sunday. Kickoff time is at 1:25 p.m. and the game will be broadcast on CBS. And which, by the way, the Bengals most likely will be without their starting quarterback Andy Dalton, who fractured his thumb in their 33-20 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday. His status is unknown at this time. Stay tuned to ASN Bay Area on Facebook for further details. So for the latest, check us out at arenasportsnet.com. That's our flagship. And on ASN Bay Area, Facebook.com/ASN Bay Area. Your thoughts of recap of today's 49ers loss. And the Niners have totally regressed. And right now, the Niners are just going to have to try to finish the season off strong because they are, they're just not that good right now. I'm Brad Professor B. Davis. And once again, the final score. The Niners dropped it to the Cleveland Browns 24-10. Niners dropped to 4-9. The Browns improved to 3-10. On ASN Bay Area, your home of 49ers football, where every team has a fan. And once again, next Sunday's game between the Niners and Bengals will be at 1:25. The kickoff time has been switched back. Arizona Cardinals, Philadelphia Eagles will replace the 49ers Bengals game for the NBC Sunday night time slot. And ASN Bay Area will be out there next Sunday for 49ers tailgate before pregame. Reporting outside of 49er Row. We'll give you all that and content on Facebook. This has been 49ers football in the ASN Bay Area, where every team has a fan and every fan has a voice. Keep hanging there, 49er faithful. Just hang in there. Take care.